What's up everyone, V here, and today I'm going to be reviewing the Fortnite Victory Royale series, the 7 collection, The Foundation. That is a lot of name, but he kind of deserves it because this figure is really great. A little bit of backstory on this guy. This is The Foundation as he appears in the game Fortnite. He is played by The Rock, so that's awesome. And he's part of the 7 collection because he's the leader of the team called the Seven from the game, which is my favorite part of the game. It's got a very good storyline, and the Seven is my favorite part of it, and this guy is the leader, like I said, and he's really awesome. Number one, design-wise, he looks cool, and number two, he's played by The Rock. Awesome. And yeah, this is from the Fortnite Victory Royale series, I think, new series, dropped, I think this year, by Hasbro, because now, Fortnite figures have been out for a while, but they were originally made by Jazzwares, but I think this year Hasbro got the license, and this guy was the first figure that they showed back when the Foundation first ever appeared. But yeah, so I kind of let it slide the fact that he's missing a few accessories because we didn't learn that he would have those till December. But yeah, this figure's great, this character's awesome. Yeah, but he does have a few problems. We'll get to that after the box. It's a pretty nice box. Also, quick note, he is a Hasbro Pulse exclusive, I believe. You're definitely not going to find him in stores. I don't know what other websites might have him, but that's all I know. And he is premium or deluxe, which means he's like $45. You're basically paying $50. And yes, I bought the other member, the scientist. I dropped $100 in one go, because money's just nothing to me, apparently. But yeah, here's the box. The 7 collection, the Foundation, little shiny Fortnite sticker, 8+. Oh, gotta be a little bit older than them. Marvel Legends, I think they say 4+. Epic Games, Hasbro, Fortnite Victory Royale series, and then a huge picture of the Foundation, which is on the side, and it is a flap, so you get that whole shot. Just bring the camera up a bit. Also, if you hear something outside, it's because it's raining, because that's fun. And on the side, you get to see it's got a very interesting angle to the box. But yeah, you can see all the accessories, open it up. You got this really cool picture of him, and most of them, you'll see with this guy, Chaos Agent, they just take the promo pic or the glam shot of the character and then do the cool art style on it, but this is completely original to the Foundation. Like I said, I think that's because this figure was probably being made before the skin actually dropped, because he appeared in they announced this figure back in I think when Chapter 2 Season 6 started, and I think that was when was it? April of 2021, and he didn't show up fully in the game until I think December 2021. So yeah, then a little glam shot of him and some stuff he comes with. Feels a little weird. Got a little gloss to it, and some random background. The 7 logo, the Foundation, the back, all his accessories, and the 3D render. Nothing. Foundation. I'm not gonna throw that box. I kind of like it. Also, here it is next to the standard release box. This is what it looks like. Also, this is the, plastic-less ones where it's got few plastic, but yeah, they moved it to where there's no plastic anymore. But that's the comparison of, a normal box to it. Totally wasn't hiccuping. And here is the Foundation in his proper glory. This figure's awesome. But let's get into his accessories, which he does come with a good bit, but it's a little disappointing. He comes with 2 fists, which I do really like. They look great. Got some blue on the inside, some black, got some silver detail. They look great. One hinges up and down, other hinges in and out. Next accessory comes with is a bit bigger, and it is an umbrella. This is the Foundation umbrella that I think you got in Chapter 2, Season 6. It comes apart. The handle has a lot of nice detail. Got some molding there. Some bunch of handle detail. Quit trying to focus on him. Focus on this. Focus on the lame stick. It's got a little bit of silver at the end. Plugs into this. It's just gray plastic. Pretty thick. Got some nice sculpting detail, and it got some nice brown punched in to like emulate the fabric he uses. And then like his visor thing is pretty cool, and he does come with trigger finger hands, and you can just fight to get it in there, and you can hold it, and you can just, walk down the street, if it's raining, he doesn't have to worry about that. But yeah, let's get him to the fists, because that's what I like to have him with the most. Because if you saw the Season 8 live event, he'd just be punching through everybody. Freaking bursts in. Freaking slams Gunner's face into the computer, killing him. Drops an epic one-liner. Sloane's like, bruh, I watched you die. He's just like, I got over it. And then drops the mask, reveals it's the Rock, and then raises the eyebrow. God tier stuff. Also, if you want to know, the accessories come in a little bag. This is the scientist's face plates. And one more accessory before we get to the grand accessory. Flight stand. It's the same one that comes with the snowsuit Black Widow. You can peg this into any of the ports. Little base here. Got some pegs for the feet. You can just peg that in. Only difference is that it has a little FN there. This can adjust. Also, the thing comes off. Like, you can bring it out a bit, but I don't think you're supposed to. Rotates up here. Hinges up and down. Rotates there. Has a little clamp, but the figure is really, really thick. So it's a little difficult to get it across, but you know what? It holds them. That's nice. And the accessory that everyone was looking forward to the most out of any of his accessories, the greatest accessory of all, a back plate. Now you might be like, what is this? If you take the cape, which why would you ever take this off? He always has it. You can replace it with this. Yay. He doesn't even come with a gun. I mean, you can give him a gun. Any gun from like Jazzwares or like this shotgun that comes with the scientist. You can just slide it in. Fits well, looks great. I'm not going to swap the hands, I don't feel like it. But it's like, he doesn't come with the gun. And it's kind of aggravating, because in the season, he has a gun. Like, he has like this cool rift gun. Hold on, I'm gonna try to pull up a picture of it real quick. Okay, my phone decided just to restart itself, because why not, right? If you see in this picture, number 1, you got the Rock, looking beautiful, but you also have this really cool gun that he has, which is like his rift gun. He does not come with that, which really sucks, because $45 and you don't get his cool gun. Or an alternative Rock head. And, oh my god, we struggling. He also has these arm blades that come out of these areas. Doesn't come with them either. Yeah, his accessory-wise, he kind of sucks. Like, the flight stand's cool, the umbrella's cool. I'm never going to use... I'm going to use the stand. I used the stand for a Spider-Man on the shelf, which I'll eventually show one day. But it's like... It's kind of disappointing, but you know what? The figure itself is cool. A few things to note. He doesn't fully match the promo pics, because like all the pics you'll see of him online are like the 3D renders, and if you do see pics of him that aren't 3D renders, they look god awful, but actually in person he's really good. But a lot of the pics have him with like bland colors, but the silver is, like, as you can tell, really silver, but it's not entirely accurate, because in the game, if you look, he does have a more muted gray, but I kind of prefer the silver, because that's really bland and boring, and this is really cool. But yeah, let's actually, look at the figure. And right off the bat, that head sculpt, it's great. Look at that. That is the foundation. He's got the weird angular visor. He's got the little ear circles and the tubes going down. Nice. A lot of nice detail, because he is a very deluxe figure. He's going to have great paint. The visor is a little mispainted on mine because this is the middle and it's kind of slanted. That's the real huge complaint I have with this guy is that the visor is super. It's like a really dull. Like the lights on him, if you can see that, they're like a deep red and they're really bright. And this is like a weird orangish red and it's really dull. I wish they did what Jazzwares did with like the Visitor and had it like at least a deep red. But rather than that, head sculpt's still great. It's got a lot of neck detail going on in there because this is a very detailed design. Here's the back, got a little bit of armor there for the blue, some silver. Take that off, you can see a lot of nice detail. Got some brown outlining, some blue punched in, some quartz, some white with lines embedded in it. Just look at all that detail, spine stuff, everything. Cape, you got nice symbol there. Goes around over the shoulder. Now it's supposed to like sit like that, but you know, pegs in the back, it's not going to fit. Then you got that nice asymmetrical torso, which I think is kind of based off the Rock's tattoos. Got this nice little circle thing here, some scratches in there. Love this design. Got some blue going over the shoulder, the back, and got a little bit of weathering because in the game the blue is scraped up a bit because you know he's been duking it out. Beyond this arm, I think this is a rubbery piece on top, but it's on top of the arm. Nice sculpt work. Overall looks really great. Look at that arm. It's got detail on the inside too. Got some brown outlining. You come down to these nice looking gauntlets and elbow pads, of course. Yeah, these gauntlets are really cool. Sucks that they don't have the blades, but you know what? They're painted, not painted. Well, some's paint. I think it's just cast in a metallic plastic, and it's a little marbly in the chest because there's a few lines, but honestly, it's pretty much not that marbly at all. It's really only in that one area, but yeah, the chest, again, looks great. Got the details that go all the way under his arms. Got, like, this fabric piece for his, I don't know, ab section. Got some more brown going around to his crotch. Armor. Even his butt's got a lot of detail. Look at all that. Oh yeah, and this arm, taking this off, this is a fully separate piece. It's just got the black undersuit there. Got a little bit of gunmetal there. Looks really great. Also, it's kind of got that groove sculpted in. I'm going to keep the cape on, though, because, like, he always has the cape on. Same gauntlet down here. Looks really great. He does have this strap piece, which is a separate piece, but, yeah, all it's got is that silver there, but it's got a bunch of pouches. Goes around the leg, all the way around the back. Got a little bit of silver there. Got a bunch of pouches over here. Looks great. Then come down to the leg armor, or thigh armor. Looks great. Looks shiny. Got a bit of bronze there for some battle damage. I think some on here too. Then on the inside of the legs, sorry I gotta splay it like this, but you got some brown on the inside. It is insanely detailed, and I thought these brown straps were kind of lazy, like, oh, they didn't paint the straps, but actually that is accurate to the game. I compared it to the in-game model, and the straps are the same color. Sadly, the joints here should be silver, but they're not, but, I mean, come on, what you gonna do? Even got the paint on there. Nice knee pads, some red punched in, the weird, really angular lower leg section. Got some more scratches throughout, bit of blue back here. Some white arrows on the feet. Overall, really, really great looking figure. Super detailed. Like, all the browns got, like, at least on the chest, it's got, like, a little bit of nice texture. Undersuit's all decked out, and all the armors are really nice metallic silver, and that is really nice. Let's get to the articulation, because he's pretty well articulated. He's got a dumbbell joint, looks that far up, that far down. Bob side to side, rotates. Arm moves out that far, and on this arm, moves out about that far. So, about the same. You gotta, like, push up to get it fully in. But yeah, upper arm rotation, double jointed elbow so he can be flexing. Like I said before, hinge rotates there. And like most diaphragm joints, crunches like a millimeter forward. But goes a lot back, and you do see they painted all the way up and sculpted all the way up. It looks great. The cape might come off a bit. Got a little bob, rotate. Now he does have a waist joint, but like the way it's sculpted goes in there, it doesn't do too much, and the belt kind of restricts it. Let's get the cape back on. It doesn't fall off that easily, but when you're like going crazy with the figure, it will. You can do the splits a bit. That leg can't kick super far forward. He's got clone trooper syndrome where the armor kind of gets in the way. Got a fatty back there, so he can't get the legs back. Upper leg rotation. See, they even painted it in there, dude. Like, you're not even going to see that most of the time. Double jointed knee. Also, pinless figure, of course, because this entire line is pinless. Hinges back insanely far. Forward, barely any. And has a rocker. So, yeah, articulation is really good on this figure. And is definitely worth it. But there is one complaint I have. The biggest complaint. He's really small. Like, if you see the foundation in the game, he towers above all the other characters. And he doesn't really do that. Here he is next to average scale Marvel Legends, and he's, like, slightly taller. He should be, like, this tall. But he isn't. Like, comparing him to, like, the Riddler, he should be the size of the Riddler, if not a vague bit taller. But he isn't. Kind of disappointing. Here's next to Siege figure, Shockwave, Transformer Voyager, and a Black Series. Okay, he's kind of good with the Black Series. But, like, yeah, here he is next to another Fortnite figure, the Chaos Agent. But, like, yeah, this does not look right. He should be huge compared to Chaos Agent, not almost the same size. When you bring in the other members of the Seven, like Jazzware's Visitor and the Scientist, which I shall be reviewing soon, they look good, but he definitely needs to be taller. Like, this way you gotta, like, put him in the back a bit. But he still looks great. If you want to know how tall, here he's next to an Iron Man and a Thor. So, like, he should definitely be Thor height. But he's the smallest of them all. And here he is compared to my next review. Ooh, he actually came in the mail. But yeah, that's my biggest complaint, because I feel like if they made him taller, it would fix the kind of proportional issues, because I feel like the middle section needs to be a bit taller. But overall, really great figure, honestly. Feels great, poses great. Like, get them fists up like he's ready to just duke it out with Dr. Sloan. About ready to bust Jonesy out of jail. Freaking bash in. Freaking violently smash Gunner's head into the freaking table. Then just says how he just got over death. And drops the smolder and then leaves. Sadly, we can't recreate any of that because he had the rift gun and the rock head out. This figure has neither of those. But you can, I think, recreate the scene where Gunner comes up and just punches him in the face in the Chapter 2 Season 2, not Chapter 2, Chapter 3 Season 2, opening. Hyped to see where his character goes because he's a really great character. He's not my favorite. That would go to the Scientist. But yeah, it's really cool. Definitely didn't expect it to be The Rock. That was awesome. And yeah, do I recommend this guy? I do. If you like cool, really cool looking figures and characters, you like The Rock, if you like Fortnite, definitely pick this up. This was indeed my first figure from the line. I ordered Scientist with him, but Scientist came later, and then I bought Chaos Agent in stores, but I'm pretty sure the Foundation was my first figure from this line, and blew me away. Want to buy more, hoping for more, hoping they complete the rest of the 7 very quickly. They dropped the Scientist quickly, but then I don't think they've announced any. Really hope the Origin is done really well, because he's got, like, a couple floaty bits. And I really hope they do, like, Omega and Omega Knight, because there's not really a good Omega out there, and that's, like, my favorite skin in the game. But yeah, that's pretty much it. Although, I want to bring it up again about the promo pics. When I saw those initial pictures of what he looked like that weren't 3D renders. I was a little nervous. I was like, oh, he looks a little awkward. In hand, he looks phenomenal and he feels phenomenal. Mine just happens to have the visor problem. But, I can live with it. If he can get over death itself, I can get over a slightly altered visor. But also the visors change shape in the game and pulse, which is why this got a vaguely different design. So it does kind of suck that he doesn't have alternative heads, at least for like different visor looks, but like I said, I chop it up to the fact that they started making this figure like when he first showed up, and it wasn't till like months later that you actually saw him with different visors, different weapons, and with like seeing him as The Rock. So I let it slide, and if they do re-release this guy with maybe a bit more accurate paint job and those accessories, I will definitely buy it. But yeah, come on, look at him. He looks great. It's The Rock. Pick it up. Oh. We dropped the camera, boys. But yeah. I'm gonna have to edit that part out. But basically, like, subscribe, check out my Instagram, MoonKnightXO, where you get to choose, sometimes, what the next videos will be. Like, that's why I'm reviewing him, because they chose him and not Star Wars or Marvel. And you get a little bit of sneak peeks for my next videos. So yeah. Do all that, and, have a wonderful day. And peace out. Can't really do it with a fist, but you know what he could do. Freaking bash Gunner's head against the table. Freaking free Jonesy. Sloane's like, hey, yo, bro, I watched you die. He's just like, I got over it.